All right, cool. We're live. All right. Well, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to a new episode. New characters.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I wasn't planning on doing a podcast today, but it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful place to be. And the hub was like, yo, come around and let's record something. Let's record a little podcast. So I guess maybe we should introduce ourselves or.
Yeah, I'll take it away.
Okay, go for it.
What's up, everybody? I'm Caleb. I'm a student at U of M and Ann Arbor resident. So
That's great. That's great. You're not from Ann Arbor, though. Let's put it that way.
No,
Very far.
I'm from quite far away, actually, but found a little home away from home here. during
Exactly.
my university time.
Brilliant stuff. Love to hear it. Well, Caleb's from Vermont. I'm from New York. My name is Dmytro Crawford. I'm a senior here at the University of Michigan last semester, which is kind of sad. I just love Ann Arbor now. I wish I wasn't leaving, but it is what it is. Yeah, and actually, I'm gonna start this off with a story because it's kind of random that I'm on this podcast. So I'll put it that way, put it simply. But the story starts with this. Last weekend, I was walking around, typical University of Michigan night, a Thursday night. You're going out with your friends and you're walking around, and we were going back to one of my friends' houses, and I see a wallet on the floor. And unfortunately, I decided to make that wallet my problem. So I picked up the wallet, and I feel like in today's day and age, it would be pretty easy to go find somebody's, Instagram or email or their contact info if you have their wallet. You have
absolutely.
access to their cards, etc. So I find this wallet. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make this my problem. I'm gonna return this to its rightful owner, right? So first things first, survey the area because I'm like, the wallet's still on the ground, so I don't know how many people are gonna walk by a wallet and just step over it, right? So I'm like, okay, maybe they're still around here. So now we're scanning the area. It's I don't know, James Bond style when they're trying to find the villain. Send one person one way, send one person the other way. Text group chats run in yo, have you found this person, right? So the person's name is Maya. So we're running around. 10, 15 minutes go by. We're all hungry. We want food. Unfortunately, we don't find Maya. All right, goes cold. It's fine. We're easy. Just go into Instagram, find a Maya. Easy, right? Search up the name. We think we found it. We send a DM. All right, icy, cool, easy. This will be returned tomorrow. Lo and behold, no, that did not happen. I actually had to do way more research. But now, kind of speeding up the story a little bit, that amazing person works here at the hub. And I was like, I came by, dropped off the wallet, and they're like, hey, do you want to be on the podcast? Talk about your experiences at Michigan and, life in Ann Arbor. And I was like, absolutely. Why not? So I dragged Caleb along.
Hell yeah.
And now we're here. So, Caleb, Ann Arbor. I mean, we're 4 years strong, right? So I feel like we know some places.
Yeah, 4 years here. Learned quite a bit.
You'd hope so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Learned quite a bit is quite a thing to say. Let's talk about, all right, favorite spot on campus to study.
Ooh, that's a tough one. What kind of studying are we doing? Is it exam season?
It's great. I actually
Casual?
don't study at all. So this is not really a question for me. This is more a question for you. Let's just say the one study spot, it's a universal study spot.
Right. I'll break it down for you, but mostly if we're locked in, probably the upper graduate stacks in the Hatcher Library. There's if you go all the way back to Hatcher South and you go up to the 5th floor, there's a little, they call them study corrals, and it's your own private desk. It's quiet up there. It's a really nice place to study. But if I'm going a bit more social or if I'm doing some more engineering type work, I'll be in the Duderstadt Center probably.
So real. All right, let's flip the question on its head. Where will you study on campus? Sorry, where will you study for school stuff, but not on campus? What I'm saying? Anyone and their moms can just go there and enjoy it just like us, because I got spots.
I don't know. I mean, I think maybe the climbing gym, really.
Why would you go to the climbing gym to go study?
Because I'm climbing and I'm studying.
All right. Our House Farm Shop. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I haven't been.
Dude, the Our House Farm Shop. Okay, so for those who may know Our Houses, there's 2 Our Houses, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. There's the Our House grocery store, which is more near downtown Carytown area. But then there's there's the farm shop as well. And then right next to that, there's a cafe. Dude, it is so good. So overpriced though. You're gonna sit down, you're gonna get your $8 chocolate milk, and you're gonna lock in on absolutely nothing and then leave 2 hours later having done nothing. But it will feel fulfilling.
But it's a productive procrastination.
That's a really big word. I really love that word. Productive procrastination really just sounds like my life. It's like you like sit down to go do something, you end up being on your phone for about like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, but at least you got out there. You're trying.
Life is about taking that first step. The productive procrastination won't happen unless you take that first step.
Yeah, you got to get out there.
Word. All right, cool. That's one of my spots. Like, has that like, inspired you to come up with an idea of a spot?
Ooh, I don't know.
Do you ever like go to
I don't really study off campus, to be honest.
Okay, let's talk about things to do off campus.
Things to do off campus. There's plenty of those. I mean, personally, I'm a big rock climber, so I enjoy going out to Planet Rock.
Wow, that's crazy. You brought the second time you brought it up. That's crazy, dude.
But also
take it back.
No, I'm not taking it back.
Okay. Continue.
Where else? I don't know.
Dude, Arb.
Oh, so real.
The Arb is the only place. If you're like coming to Ann Arbor for a weekend, if you have lived here for longer than I've been alive, which, there's probably people listening to this that definitely like have lived here for longer than I've been alive, because I am 21 years old and I still got a lot to learn. Let's put it that way. But the Arb, if you haven't explored every inch of the Arb, go explore every inch of the Arb. That place is like auspicious.
That's so real. There's so many mysterious places back in the Arb that, like, if you've just been to the Arb once, you haven't seen the whole Arb.
Exactly.
You got to do it again.
Like, it is, and auspicious is the perfect word to use. If you don't know what auspicious is, go onto Google right now, search up auspicious. Because I wake up at like 10:30 in the morning and I'm feeling rather auspicious. Like, it's that word. It's that's the word of the day. Everyone, by the way, word of the day, auspicious. Search it up. I love it. But the Arb, come on now, easy. Top 3 things to do in Ann Arbor: walk around the Arb.
Is a top destination.
Absolutely.
Also, what's really nice is anything along the Huron River.
True. That
Get
is
some
so
fishing.
true.
I think
Fishing.
Yeah, fishing, hanging out by the water.
I feel like Ann Arbor would like deck you. Like there would be like a linebacker that would like probably take you out if you started fishing in the water here.
No? Huron River's great for fishing.
Really?
Yeah.
Our producer doesn't agree, but let's keep it rolling. Keep rolling. Okay, so there's the docks. What was it called?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name of the park, but
Dude, Tauberman?
Is it
It's just the docks. Go find yourself
Bandamer Park.
Bandamer, there you go.
Yeah.
Go find yourself a University of Michigan student and ask them about the docks. They have definitely been in on the docks and or swam in that water, which, mind you, way too cold at all times of year. Like, you would think that like water during the summer would be warm. It is not warm there, like regardless of the time. Or the dam. You ever heard of the dam?
Yeah. I was actually just getting to that. Thinking a bit more about activities, the Argo Park and their livery, they have like a kayaking adventure you can do during the summer that's pretty fun.
Really?
Yeah, they have like little rapids. They're kind of concrete rapid things.
That's sick.
Paddle down the river. It's pretty nice.
Sick. I didn't even know about that one. I'm trying to think like what else I absolutely love doing. Man, just like, late night walk. Like, I think Ann Arbor has some like the best neighborhoods for just like a late night walk. Just like pondering, wandering, just once again auspicious. Wanted up part 2. There's just some place like just walking around a neighborhood and just like being present is a great thing.
Yeah, it's great to get out and explore, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still finding new places here after 4 years. I'm sure I'd be finding new places after 4 more.
True. I agree with that. All right, let's transition. Let's transition to something that I know will be absolutely controversial, just because you're here, Caleb. Restaurants. I want to just preface this for everyone listening to this. The man to my right, Caleb. This man has probably the worst like taste tongue ever. Like, it's like, if it's not like chicken nuggets, a burger with like no cheese, no sauce, no seasoning, like he will not eat it. Like, it's ridiculous.
That's a crazy introduction, but yeah, I'm a bit picky around food. But when I give a recommendation, you can know I mean it.
Okay, all right, hold on. All right, mind you, all right, we're gonna lay out the scene here. This is supposedly, this is actually a story told by you, so like I'm not even, cut me off if you need to. There was one time that this is the first time, mind you, Caleb, how old are you for the
I'm
chat?
21.
21. Last year, it was his first time ever having chicken shawarma at Jerusalem Garden, which apparently is a very good restaurant. I've actually never been.
It's very well loved.
Producer says she loves it.
Almost everyone.
But I'm not going to hold you. Caleb says he does not like chicken shawarma.
I'm personally not a fan of chicken shawarma. I can't say I had the best experience, but Jerusalem Garden is a great spot, and everybody else I know likes it. So
Like you can't take Caleb anywhere. Like let's talk about like a universally known fact. Like Frida's is like an amazing restaurant here in Ann Arbor. Like kind of pricey, but like for what it is, Frida's is so good. Frida's Potatoes, amazing restaurant. If you're ever in Ann Arbor, that is like the only place you should go.
It's like the best burger in town, absolutely.
But I know you get it with absolutely nothing.
No, I get cheese and bacon.
Bro, you don't even put the sauce on it.
You don't need the sauce.
Yes, you do. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, getting food without the sauce is like, it's like listening to music without ears. Like, it's just incorrect. Like, I don't understand how you do this.
I mean, I see it as doing more with less, really. Like,
Okay.
I'm getting a maximum flavor experience with minimum flavor input.
Well, okay, it's actually the inverse because you're paying for like everything and then taking it all off, but they're still charging the same amount.
That's unfortunate. But
It's an unfortunate reality for you. But okay, actually underrated restaurants.
Ooh,
Dude, I went to Spiedo.
I haven't
the
heard
other
that
day.
one.
Dude, oh my! It's on the website. It's quoted Mediterranean-ish. Dude, it is so good. I know you wouldn't like it because they have sauce and stuff.
Oh, really?
Oh my god!
Is it ketchup?
They got like no, not your sauce, bro. It's like tzatziki and like
shit.
you know some like it puts like some hummus sometimes, but you know it is phenomenal. So if you're in Ann Arbor, don't get it twisted. Like Spiedo, because like you don't have a line there. Like you go to Frida's on a Friday or a Thursday, you will have a solid hour and a half of talking to whoever you're going with. So you better like them. Spiedo, you can just walk in, get what you need, and have a phenomenal meal.
Yeah. Dishing it up. Breakfast. What is it called?
If you say, okay, do you have it in your head?
I don't have it yet.
Does it start with an S?
What is it called?
Stray hen.
No, it's not.
Okay, I was about to fight you. Oh my god. Okay, don't get me wrong. I love me some stray hen, but like, you can't walk around and say stray hen is like the culture of Ann Arbor. Like, I feel like that's just incorrect.
No, I mean it's very popular amongst students, but I would not say
It's like
it's even in my
everyone.
top 5 for breakfast places.
Really, not in your top 5?
No.
This is a very unpopular opinion. Ann Arbor has absolutely zero breakfast spots. As Caleb whips out his phone trying to figure out where
I'm
he's trying to
spacing
say.
on the name right now, but I got a recommendation.
Ooh, there's that new spot, Iggy's Eggies.
I haven't been there yet.
It's actually not bad. It's pricey. Okay, here's the thing. Breakfast is an expensive dish for no reason. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm just trying to enjoy like some eggs or some waffles, but like because it's like an optional meal, it just feels like too much of a burden to like purchase in the morning.
I don't know. I'm a big fan of breakfast, honestly. It's one of my favorite meals.
Not a big breakfast guy, but I usually eat like one meal a day. It's pretty bad. Kids, if you're going to college, try to eat more than one meal a day. If you're a freshman at the university, just abuse the M card at all the restaurants or the Michigan like dining. What is it called? What are they called?
What?
Cafeterias. There we go.
Dining halls, yeah.
Dining halls, yeah. Just like absolutely abuse that. Like, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack. Like you keep swiping it, and then after your freshman year, just go find some other kid that looks like you on campus and then just bully them into giving you.
That's terrible advice.
It's not terrible advice because you can eat for free for your entire time in Michigan if you don't care about the quality of food.
Or you just stick to your meal plan and do it. You can do like that plan where you get like a certain number of swipes and like 50-50 it, where you're half in there sometimes. You can still pay for your own food without feeling bad about not using the cafeteria plan.
And guess what that costs? Sorry, that said money. I wasn't really that loud. I just want to make sure that everyone heard that. And unfortunately, we're not all made of tons of it. So,
No.
I mean, theoretically, if you sell your liver, you are partly made of money.
And maybe you could buy breakfast if you did that.
That's a good point.
Although,
Man.
I've remembered my recommendation.
Let's hear it.
The Jefferson Market.
What is that?
It is a fantastic
Wait,
breakfast
hold on.
place. It's kind of in a little cute Ann Arbor neighborhood. They have really good pancakes. I like it a lot.
The Jefferson. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm searching up the Jefferson right now because I don't trust this man to my right.
It is the best breakfast place in town.
Okay, we've searched it up. Oh, dude, this is like in the middle. Wow,
It's really good.
it's highly rated. All right, I take everything. Oh wait, okay,
the best pancakes I've ever had.
really?
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go because that's like that. I've never tried that one yet. So the Jefferson. All right, cool. That's on the list. All right, now this is a highly debated one because I know my homies from Michigan. Shout out to all my homies from Michigan. They have one answer to this, and I don't agree with it. What is the best ice cream spot in Ann Arbor? This is about to be crazy. Everyone, if you're like in your car driving to work right now, say it right now. 3, 2, 1. That's wrong. I know it's wrong. What's your favorite, Caleb? I know you. Actually, I already know what you're gonna say. Mind you, Caleb's from Vermont.
You know, I'm from Vermont, but I'm not going to say what you think. I got to say Michigan Dairy. Or Michigan Creamery, I mean.
First of all, you said it wrong. Like, you had one thing to say and you said it wrong. Second of all, that's what everyone else just said in their car driving to work, and they're wrong. You are all wrong. I actually had to search up the name of it because I got really concerned I was going to say the wrong one. Milk and Froth. Oh my goodness.
I can't say I've been yet. Maybe
Dude,
that's why I don't know it.
First of all, beautiful space. Like, whoever designed that space, big ups to them. Big ups to them the same way as big ups to the Ann Arbor hub. But amazing ice cream, amazing space, beautiful space. Don't get me wrong, beautiful space. But it's just better than the Michigan Creamery.
I mean, you got to take me sometime. I got to check it out.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's actually bizarre how people are like, yo, let's go get ice cream. I'm like, all right, cool. And they're like, Michigan Creamery. Are you serious?
It's solid, dude.
It's not solid.
It is absolutely solid.
Mid at best, thank you.
It does get very busy in the summer.
Yeah. What? Oh, actually, speaking of, well, actually, I guess it's not really speaking of restaurants. We have been speaking of restaurants for the past 20 minutes. New to Ann Arbor, apparently coming in May, Raising Cane's.
Oh my God.
Did you see that? So,
I heard about that, yeah, and I honestly can't wait because for somebody like me, Raising Cane's is just the top tier.
And it shows up in May, so we're going to be graduated. Clap it up. Clap it up. Horrible timing. Absolutely the worst.
I'm coming back just for Raising Cane's.
No, that's actually ridiculous. I think during graduation, there will be some level of I don't know. There'll be something that we can, try. I can't believe that fact that the day that we graduate essentially is the day that they open it up, because I feel I feel kind of hurt by that. No way. We have a special guest, Shivani.
Oh my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite here Shivani. This is one of my friends. She's actually graduated last semester. Shivani, come sit in the chair. Come sit in the chair, Shivani. Okay. First of all, I just want to make it known. I told Shivani yesterday that we are going to be going live at 7:00. Mind you, I show up at her house not too early, but in an effort to get here on time. No one's there. I'm calling, texting, and because we're with the youth, Shivani and I have their location shared. She's in the middle of nowhere. Where? First of all, we're gonna have to break that down. Where were you?
Did you check your text as of 10 minutes ago?
No, we were live actually.
Okay, my bad.
I was talking.
Okay,
so lean in.
Okay, let me tell you about this insane side quest I went on.
I feel this is a bit of a side quest for me, but
wait. Okay, yeah, this is okay, I would say this is one notch down from the current side quest. Okay, so me and Crit were we were just talking one day, and she was like, "Do you want to go to a Brazilian jiu-jitsu class?" And I was like, "All right, cool, sign me up." So we went to this random BJJ class in Ann Arbor. I don't even know where this was. Some random ass yeah. And it was really fun, actually. I had a great time. Crit's roommate also came. And yeah, so basically we made these plans a week ago, and I just forgot it was today. But I also told you that it would be tight, to be fair.
This is very true. Yeah. But also I did give you the times. You had everything. You had
yeah,
all the
I
information you
did.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I heard about this 30 minutes ago.
That is very true. I did tell Caleb quite late. Mm-hmm. But first of all, Crit, friend of the pod, a shout out to her.
Yeah.
But wow. So you went. So things to do in Ann Arbor. There, we talked about the ARB because it's my favorite thing in the entire world.
Yeah, add Brazilian jiu-jitsu to that list.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and then that's your whole list.
Low-key, apparently a lot of EECS professors go there, and a lot of really big lawyers and doctors and shit from Michigan go train there. So it's actually really cool if you want to network.
So for the context for those listening, EECS, EECS professors are just computer science professors at the University of Michigan. Wow. So you just what does this entail? Let's just educate everyone. What is Brazilian jiu-jitsu?
Dude, it was my first class. I know almost as much as you, but I feel
well, I mean, you were there.
Yeah, I guess so. Basically, you just it's kind of like wrestling, not gonna lie. It's a very functional martial art, I would say. So, compared to karate, where you're just punching a wall or bricks or the air and shit.
But what separates it? What makes it Brazilian?
Dude, I don't know. I had asked too many questions. That's why.
Invented in Brazil.
Okay, yeah, but it's not like jiu-jitsu was invented in Brazil unless it was.
I don't know. Let's search it up.
That's a good point.
Let's search it up live.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu. That is really a side quest to be had.
That is quite a side quest.
And what's like the best side quest in Ann Arbor besides filming a podcast in a place that you found out about 2 days ago?
Random trips to food trucks. It's pretty up there.
Maybe like buying a fridge for free while they're filming a podcast. I feel like that is also a great side quest and a segue to the fact that that's happening behind me right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Is Crit still in the way? I don't think so. Cool.
Nah.
All right. So Brazilian
She's not coming.
Jiu-jitsu, where was this founded?
Huh?
Jiu-jitsu, where was it founded?
Oh, wait.
She's so prepared.
One job.
So prepared. This is the most prepared podcast ever.
Yeah, I'm preparing.
Oh,
as
wait,
I
it actually
host.
was invented or the first jiu-jitsu school was in Brazil.
Oh.
Wait, it was originally in Japan, and then it became really popular in Brazil.
Oh, okay. That makes
So
a lot
kinda
of sense.
tweaked it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense though. It's like, it's like an interesting version of it.
Okay. Basically, Japanese jiu-jitsu, like, it was originated there, and it's, like, way more gentle, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu is, like, more like wrestling. Like, you're like, trying to take down your opponent.
Interesting. They just
yeah.
couldn't call it something else. They couldn't like
Nah.
make up their own name. They were like, let's just be really uncreative.
They're just super, yeah, you're right.
Huh.
Dang.
I guess so. Well, that works.
Yeah.
Cool.
But apparently there's, like, different, like, so basically the more people that get certified in Japan or, like, Korea, the more legit the jiu-jitsu place is.
Interesting.
So the one in Ann Arbor is actually, like, super legit, according to the owner. But he could be
Good to
capping.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
It is there's a legit jiu-jitsu spot. What does Ann Arbor not have is a better question. Actually, hold on. Circling back.
Kava.
What is the best ice cream spot in Ann Arbor?
Oh. Like, best as in, like, in terms of,
Just like
like,
Overall quality of experience.
Overall.
everything for you.
okay,
in
Wash
your
on
heart.
Dairy.
What?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Wash on Dairy?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, the one, it's, like, kind of by your house.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have never been. Yo, she just doxed me. That's crazy. No, I'm joking. I've never
lives
been
in Ann Arbor?
I've never been. I said milk and froth. This kid was so boring.
Wait, Milk and Froth is so mid. I'm sorry.
I haven't been to
might
like
try, guys.
pick apart your take, but
It's
this guy
so
said Michigan
sweet.
Creamery sucks, and I don't agree with that.
Oh, yeah. I feel like he has a lot of hot takes.
Okay, guys. Let's. First of all, I want to make it well known that none of us here are from Michigan. Shivani
Yeah, you're right.
from
Virginia.
exactly
Vermont.
New York. Definitely not the local crowd. So I feel like Michigan. You say Michigan Creamery if you're from Michigan.
It's just better. And
No,
I-
Wash on Dairy is better.
You know what's
I
actually-
haven't been to Washington Dairy, but
Okay,
compared
look.
to Ben and Jerry's, which is my home brand for my home state, I love Ben and
You know what's
Jerry's.
the craziest part?
Michigan Creamery was better.
Michigan Creamery is next to Ben and Jerry's.
I know, and I'll pick it every time.
So there's a Ben and Jerry's employee looking you straight in the eyes as you walk in, and I bet there's like for them they have like some special system where it's just like a thing above your head that says like Vermont native, and you walk next door. You are
I
a
have enough
horrible
Ben and
person.
Jerry's in my hometown. I could go to the headquarters. I go to
That's
the
very cool.
factory.
That's very cool. That's very cool.
And I still don't. I still get. We call them creamies in Vermont. It's basically soft serve ice
the
cream.
fuck?
It's you can look it up. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's
Ain't
like
no way.
maple soft serve. We call it a creamy.
All right. Yeah, we're skipping that. We're skipping that.
Google it. Google it.
Okay. Okay. Is it like a well-known thing that like Domino's has a headquarters in Ann Arbor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Ipsy.
Ipsy. I feel like it's kind of like, don't you think that like the Ann Arbor like Domino's would be like way better? Just like all the Domino's, like there's a lot of Domino's.
Wait, objectively, I like the Domino's across the street from my house like a lot better.
I feel like I was just encapsulating all of Ann Arbor as Domino's. Like every single location of Domino's in Ann Arbor is just collectively bad. You know what's the best?
That's a crazy take.
You know what's the best Domino's I've ever had?
Where?
Other side of the country, Whistler, Canada.
That's
How
crazy.
is the best? How is the best Domino's I've ever had in a different?
Did you like
country?
ski and then like eat pizza? Because I feel like that probably contributed to it.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
But like
It's a good read.
honestly,
You
I
were
feel
on
like Domino's is
vacation.
so standardized like across like everything. You know,
It's a
like, such
standard
big chain.
product.
No,
I mean,
but, like-
you're getting the same
No,
thing.
no, no,
It's-
no, no,
You
no.
could go.
It's just like processed food.
Unfortunately, in this world that we live in, there are some things that are standard. Like every McDonald's you go to is
Yeah.
consistent for the most
They're
part.
not consistent though, and
No. Yes, it is. Every Taco Bell you go
supposed
to,
to
which
be
I've never had
consistent.
before, but I've heard they're all consistent. Every Domino's you go to, that is not the same Domino's. I mean, like it's all the same level of like sadness as you eat it, but it's all not the same Domino's.
Yo, I don't think we have the
Domino's
same
is sad.
experience while
Yeah.
eating Domino's. Like,
I'm really happy.
Yeah,
with
like-
Domino's.
Unfortunately, you have like the taste palette of like a cardboard
That's
box.
not a crazy.
oh my god.
Bro's just out here roasting me the whole podcast
Yeah.
about my taste buds. But Domino's is good, and honestly, any fast food place you're gonna go to, you're gonna get a different experience every time. It just depends what time of day, what time
How
of night,
hungry you are.
Yeah.
how busy it
That's
is,
true.
who's
That's
working.
It's a good
like,
point. It's a good point.
The only fast food I get in Michigan where it's a consistent positive experience is Culver's. You go to Culver's, you know what you're getting.
God, this kid in Culver's, dude.
I've never been to Culver's.
It's really good. I
Okay.
mean, it's sort of McDonald's style food.
Wait,
but
yeah, I have. I got like a milkshake there.
it's just good.
Their milkshakes are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
All right, what's like the best fast food on campus, like objectively?
On campus.
on campus.
Yeah.
Is there any fast food on campus?
Or not
okay,
like fast.
if you
I consider
if you
Chipotle
count,
fast
If you
food.
count North Campus, well then like it's just me
You
Chipotle.
just got a Panda because it's the only thing on North Campus.
Oh, yeah, for Panda's
Yeah.
there. I don't enjoy going to Panda. If you are a University of Michigan student or incoming and you go to North Campus often, just if you're hungry, just take the hike back to Central.
Yeah.
Like
Pack a
don't-
lunch.
Yeah, pack a lunch. I don't know. Ask your mom to like Uber Eats you credit or whatever. Send you Uber Eats credit. There you go. Because just don't do the Panda on North. There's some days where it's just like glistening.
And yet-
I really want it.
You all end up there at the end of the day.
Oh my god, the entire dude just smells like panda sometimes.
the
I walk in and then
context.
Yeah.
The dude is the name of a building
It is the,
on
library,
campus.
yeah.
In the library on campus.
the
It's just-
engineering library.
It's called the Duderstadt Library. The students call it Dude for short. I always feel like the need to add context here.
And if you are a Michigan student in the College of Engineering and you're spending all your time on North Campus and you're starving during classes, that is your only option for food unless you're gonna pack a lunch or plan ahead. So
Yeah.
kind
So
of Michigan Engineering. I mean, fueled by Panda Express.
all right, let's touch on one more topic, and I feel like let's think. What can we wrap up this episode with? That's just gonna be the head on the nail.
like nail on the head. Makes
Nail
more
on the
sense.
head.
Hammer on the nail?
All right, maybe we're not people of
The
sayings.
capstone of this podcast?
That's
Yeah.
phenomenal. I like that one way better.
I like that one.
What was like?
Favorite story or experience in Ann Arbor?
In Ann Arbor,
Story times?
Story time?
Quick
story time.
story
So wait, I
times.
have to brainstorm. I can go last.
Caleb, you want to go first? This has
I
to
need a
be
brainstorm,
like appropriate for like
Yeah.
some mom that yes. Shout out to all the
Family-
moms.
family friendly,
Shout out to all the moms that have kids going to University of Michigan. Like more power to you. Like your kid killed it. Like you did a good job.
Yeah.
Caleb, you got a story?
I mean, it's a little basic. I could run you through like a football game day because as a student, that's kind of
Run
it's
it.
a top tier.
Run it.
experience.
Run it.
No, we need like a personal story, you know.
Well, I mean, like maybe that's it. Because like, look, think about the moms that like on a football game day, like their kids aren't texting them. Like Caleb can just like
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
spread.
I can tell you about my first Michigan football game.
First one.
As a student from Vermont, originally a state with about 6 times as many people as fit in Michigan Stadium, it's pretty wild to experience
There are
that.
only
for the first-
600,000 people in
there-
Vermont.
Yeah.
That's
my
crazy.
God.
That's
And
so wild.
Our stadium here seats like 110. So,
Okay, we'll continue with your story.
anyways, just it's a wild experience being a freshman here coming into school. Everybody tells you got to go to the football games, and it's hard to believe them at first as somebody who never really was much into football. But walking,
true.
you end up like coming out of your dorm, meeting up with friends, and then we're just walking down the street, and there's just hordes of people everywhere you go. The roads aren't closed, but still they might as well be because there's like 500,000 people in the middle of the street walking down in a horde. You don't know where you're going, and you just make it there, walk out, crowd of 100,000 people. There's fighter jets coming over you. It's pretty crazy.
That's the coolest part. If
Yeah.
you miss the fighter jets, like they only do it at certain games. Like sometimes they do fighter jets, sometimes they do the helicopters. If you miss that, like you might as well just like drop out of the university.
Yeah, don't be late to football games, people. Show up on time.
Yeah, get your points.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but that's so true. The point system's crazy.
Get the points.
I guess you never really did the point stuff.
No one does the point.
Okay,
What do you
basically,
mean? Everyone who sits at the front, like the front three
Oh, yeah,
rows.
like
yeah.
the front
So
three
if you go
rows, but
really
I just
early
get
to
there
a game,
early.
you get points,
Yeah.
which you can use to buy like other tickets, like the national championship and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So.
and then on top of that, like those points, like the higher those points accumulate, like you get higher, like first dibs or whatever for like the front rows.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, something like that.
So like people like will sell tickets to other people, just like or they'll give tickets away even like when the games are like $100, just for the point like, hey, like I need you to show up to the game like 2 hours early, which is such a crazy. I had that happen to me.
Crazy play.
I had that happen to me. It's like, this kid was like, hey, can you like show up to the game 2 hours early? And I'm like, no, but like. Some people take it seriously, and I get it. Like, think about it. On the front row, like you're always on. You're on like.
You're on the screen.
You're on the screen. You're on national television. Like, that's kind of sick.
Yeah.
And you're first over the fence if we beat Ohio again.
That is true.
Rushing the field against Ohio. That's a good story.
Oh yeah. I feel like did you guys ever rush the field?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a kid who loves to go home and spend time with family. You know.
Yeah. So I guess the second time we won against Ohio, I remember rushing the field, and that was like easily like top 3 days of my life.
Wow.
So far. Yeah.
Top 3.
Yeah, like top
kinda
3
valid.
for sure.
Top 3.
It was so
Were you there?
cool. Yeah, were you there? Like.
No.
So you don't
Yeah,
know.
so you wouldn't
Yeah,
you wouldn't get
understand.
it.
Caleb, were you there?
Yeah, he rushed it too.
Whatever, guys.
I didn't.
I
I
was
lost
at-
my gloves and hat, and then like found myself like 3 blocks away.
I was happily enjoying spending time with my family because, yes.
I was spending
Thanksgiving-
time with my Michigan family as we beat
Thanksgiving
Ohio.
is my favorite holiday, and that is the best holiday. Just
I
well
think
known.
I agree with that.
That's well known.
Yeah. But also, okay, another funny story. So I was like, so during my internship, one of my coworkers was like a Michigan alum, and he said that the best day of his life was winning the first time they won against OSU, and his
yeah.
wife was sitting right next to him, and he was like, "Oh, so like our wedding wasn't the best day of your life," and the whole room like went silent, and like.
Oh wow!
Like,
wow.
low-key, I understand. Like, I get his perspective.
No, I get his
Yeah,
perspective.
Yeah. Like, after rushing the field, like,
She probably
I
went to
understand.
Ohio, so like.
Yeah, I bet she did.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess this is not really like a Michigan story. I feel this is like something completely different. I feel like the Michigan alumni base in New York is so fun because I went to go and watch. I watched the OSU game this year. Like I was at home in New York.
Yeah.
And shout out friend of the pod Alex. Mm-hmm. Her and I went to one of like the Michigan bars. So, like there's like Michigan like alumni bars. Like they're like specific bars that like Michigan alumni say that they're going to go to. Usually most of those bars have the word blue in their name. But yeah, we went to Blue Haven, Midtown, Murray Hill, and wow. What an experience. I've never seen so many Michigan people not in Michigan. Like I just like genuinely just felt like I was at the stadium. Except like everyone was older.
Yeah, I feel like New York and New Jersey have a lot of like Michigan alum in general.
No, totally. So
Yeah, the school has like one of the biggest alumni bases of any school.
Once I went to like Costa Rica and I went to this random grocery store in the middle of the rainforest, and someone was like, "Go Blue," because I was wearing a Michigan hat.
you gotta love
It
it.
was crazy.
Sometimes I walk around Ann Arbor and like just completely like goes over my head. Like, hey, you're at school, and I'll see someone wearing a Michigan sweatshirt. I'll be like, oh, and then I'll be like, oh wait, like
Oh wait, we're here.
it's not really that special. Or even like when I go to the airport, like when I fly back and I see someone wearing a Michigan sweatshirt, I'm like, no. And I was like, oh, okay, like
I always like wear my Michigan sweatshirt so I can split an Uber back.
that.
Wear your merch, people.
Wear your merch
You
everywhere.
make friends, you get connections.
Wear
People
your merch.
say go blue.
Exactly. Wear your merch everywhere because you never know. I meet way too many people that go to Michigan.
Wearing your merch can get you a job.
Actually,
Oh, easily.
I would have never met Dmytro if I wasn't wearing my Michigan sweatshirt.
That's so true.
So
quick story time.
Yeah.
Shivani
Origin
and I, Shivani and I both worked at the same company for our internship, and I had no idea who Shivani was. I just saw that she was wearing a University of Michigan sweatshirt, and we just like walked by each other. I'm like, hey, I know that school, and then boom.
That's
Now
crazy.
we're on a podcast together, and I feel like that is the perfect full circle for this episode.
yeah, so basically wear your merch.
Wear your
Wear your
merch.
merch,
That's
people. If you take something home tonight,
wear your merch,
fellas,
milk and
ladies gentlemen,
froth, and try Spiedo.
I don't know about milk and
Jefferson
froth, but
Market,
definitely wash
go
not
there.
dairy.
Try
Wait,
all
I
the
guess you
ice
guys-
cream places.
wait,
in
wait,
Ann Arbor
guys.
and
You're
get
right,
your own opinion.
Objectively, try all the ice cream places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also we have to go to wash not dairy after this because you guys have never been. So
Oh my God, no. No. Like maybe another day. Really?
yeah,
Producer says that Washington Dairy is the best. Are you even
have
serious?
to go.
That's your favorite? Okay.
We're going to check it out.
That is
Gotta go
two
now.
votes. Oh,
I have 2 favorites.
two favorites.
Okay.
Slate and Stone. And
Slate and Stone. Isn't
Stone.
Slate and Stone like isn't that a chain?
I'm not sure.
Slate and Stone. I'll add that.
Washington
to my
Dairy is
list.
Washington Dairy.
Washington Jerry is the OG.
That's the OG because like that's one spot. Because that's the problem I have with Michigan Creamery is that like it is a chain. Like there are tons of them.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I did not know
shows
that
you about
either.
how much I know about
And
it.
that's the thing is that like, you know, Milk and Froth, Washtenaw Dairy, those are okay, we'll go to Washtenaw Dairy because it's a local spot.
Yeah. Let's see when it closes, actually.
Definitely have to hit a lot of restaurants before the end of the year for sure.
If you take something away, go to all the ice cream places,
That's
check out
true.
all the restaurants.
Check
Don't
out all the
listen to
restaurants.
us, make your own opinions.
That is so true. Honestly, support local Ann Arbor businesses. You know, if you can stray away from like the big corporations. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
I get it. Like Domino's is based out of Ann Arbor or whatever, but like go get like real pizza. Or actually,
Go to NYPD.
no. Here's the problem I have. Right. I like I'm from New York, right? Like so pizza's my thing or whatever. But right, I don't want to like. NYPD is horrific, bro. Like I promise, like that cheese is like it's just like you're chewing like
Plastic.
Yeah. It's disgusting. It's like rubber. But like I'm not gonna say go to Joe's Pizza because the guy who owns it has too much money. Like just don't pay $4.50 for a cheese slice. What are you doing?
Yeah. So I go to NYPD.
Just don't do that. Go to any other pizza spot. Actually, just like go to Detroit at that point and get like deep dish or Detroit style pizza. Sorry, my fault. Deep dish. That's Chicago. My fault.
Go to Jets.
Shout out Chi-Town though. What?
Just go to Jets.
Oh
Get
yeah.
deep
Apparently
dish.
Jets is like the thing.
Good Detroit.
We'll do that at some point. Oh wait. So you said okay. So it was Slate and Stone. You said Slate and
Yeah.
Stone. All right.
Washtenaw Dairy.
Dairy, Milk and Froth, Michigan Creamery. Ben and Jerry's is the only worth
Okay,
getting in Vermont.
but
to be
outside of
honest.
ice cream, I feel like Ann Arbor has like a lot of good food in general.
Yes, and
that aren't Chipotle on State Street.
exactly. So like, just go hit up a bunch of local spots. Like, get the Belly app, and then just like,
yeah, true.
and just like make it gamify it. Gamify it with your friends, with other moms in the area. If you're a mom watching with your boys, if you're a boy
dads.
watching, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like. I think like owning a restaurant is probably one of the hardest things you can do in a lifetime, right? And it's and it's constant like really just slim margins, and you're always running on a fine edge. So you know what I'm saying? Just like put yourself out there, like try new restaurants. That's what I want to lead off with.
Yeah.
Cool. Shout out Ann Arbor Hub for having us here today.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for
Ann
having
Arbor
us.
Hub.
Would not be possible without them. Check them out. I mean, I feel like if you found this podcast, you should be able to find the website. So I'm gonna leave that there. It's probably like in the description or something, right?
AnnArborHub.com
And-
and Ann Arbor Hub everywhere.
Yeah, AnnArborHub.com. If you're on Apple Podcast, if you're on any of the podcast networks, make sure you just like, subscribe to it. Like you just click on like the name and then like subscribe to it. I'm never gonna be on this again probably, but there's probably be some great other people on it.
People who know what they're
There's
talking
like
about.
there's like an artist coming up soon, right? Like there's some cool stuff. So shout out to Ann Arbor Hub.
Hell yeah.
Catch you guys on the flip.
Peace.